MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7:07.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. The 1-2. Ball 2.
What an amazing AB right here, and what a message it sends to your entire lineup. This guy knows out on the mound he's going to have to battle today.
Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Full count still. Hit hard. Foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. Here comes the first pitch. Cole is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with two strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Kepler leads off first with one away. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here it comes, 1-0. Ball 2 now. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. It was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 2-1 on its way. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Drilled to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Jose Barrios gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on. Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life. 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And now pitch on the way. And that misses. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The pitch. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the shortstop,
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. One ball, 1 strike to count. And he fouls this one off. Two and 2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3 and 2 now. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First delivery to him on the way. Gary Sanchez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Eddie Rosario. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Eddie Rosario.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yep, that ball went out. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Fouled away. The 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
That is good.
The next twin up, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver.
Here comes the first pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Inside and low, 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Sano has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Digging in now, Luis Arias, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Takes off inside, and it gets away. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. One and 2. Here it is. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. half of the second set to go. Next for New York, Luke Voigt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air now, out to left. Rosario is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
That is 7. No left fielder. Top man.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Mike Tauchman. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Byron Buxton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 2-0 on the way.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So stepping in, Max Kepler reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Now in the box, Jorge Polanco looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1, no strike.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Third inning, no score to this point. Line toward right center. It's in there, and the Twins look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. And he is in there.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. The 1-0 home.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. One out and a runner on second base. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Josh Donaldson digging in now as he chops it on the ground toward the right side. Barehanded on the hop. Got him. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The third baseman, number 29.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Into the box now, Clint Frazier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Buxton will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In there for strike one. Runners on first with one down. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit back up the middle. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario as we begin the top of the fourth.
Number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
At the ball. Ball 1, no strike. No strike.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver. Shot toward right center. Frazier is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 22,
So digging in now, Miguel Sano comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count pitch home. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping up now, Luis Arias. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding one, but they're on top 1-0. Here's Brett Gardner now.
Leading off for the Yankees, the better fielder, Brett Gardner.
First offering on its way. Now the 1-0. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now here's the pitch.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now batting, Torres. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set and the pitch.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1. The count now at 2-2. And another foul ball. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And a dive, but he's back in there. At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Too tight with that one. 3-0. As a look, now the pitch. And he'll just lay the slurve in there, and it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Back up the middle. One there. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Twins are in front, 1-0. New inning set to get underway, so that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
Byron Buxton.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. High that time with the slider taken for a ball.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
2 balls and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 2-1 home. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. A runner at first with no outs here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Striding into the box, Jorge Polanco. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
That's wide, 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0 on the way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
This is skied into short left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1. Skied into straightaway right. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. Pitch number 100 on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Line to the right side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher's going, Dero, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Luis Cessa takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Luis.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 3 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today, and while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luke Ford.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Here's Donaldson down at 3rd. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tuchman.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Tuchman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The 1-0. There's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And that's over. 3-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Miguel Sano. It was a walk in his last trip.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball that's outside.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3. Luis Arias, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis.
Ready once again, Luis Arias. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. Nobody out, runner on first. Steal. Runners off for second. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
One thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. From the belt, the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Two pitches fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Soft liner towards short, but this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Kepler.
Now to the plate, Max Kepler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Minnesota, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Ready for another chance? Gio Urshela. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's there for it. 1 down.
Next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Frazier.
Into the box, Clint Frazier. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Sano waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
That's
3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here it comes, 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Just hung in there on that one. 2-2 one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Polanco. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, one man out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here it comes. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Torres, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And now a pitch on the way.
0-1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. One out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Luke Voigt is on deck. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now that's the first baseman.
So striding forward now, Luke Voigt. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Yanks strand a pair. Still down 3-0. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Ready now, Eddie Rosario. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it. He's got it 1 away.
the first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
To the plate now, Luis Arias, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's by him for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed win.
And that's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he pops him up back behind second base. Torres moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Kepler.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Max Kepler. No hits to this point. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Two out with the man at first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Twins lead it 5-0. Digging in, Gio Urshela. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Frazier.
Stepping into the box, Clint Frazier. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. First pitch of the at-bat. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. 1-1, the count to Clint Frazier.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So now to the plate, Brett Gardner, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Tommy Canely enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Settling in now, Jorge Polanco. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike. Come on, that's a strike.
The 1-0. Right side and right into the shift. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Next will be the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Strike him out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Up there.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Now a drive by Cruz, deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The third baseman, number 24.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Standing in now, Mitch Garver. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Twins 6 and the Yankees nothing.
York
Tyler
Yankees
Clippard
3.
is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 36, Tyler Clippard.
Stepping into the box, Torres. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off-speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Ball 1, well below the zone. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. A runner at first with no outs here. And got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. The 0-1 delivery, and he takes strike 2. Fouled off.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. In now, Miguel Andujar. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Last chance for the Yankees. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Garver. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
For one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Twins jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Jose Barrios takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Yankees, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.